Let's start with your hotel map. This feature is the easiest way to get around your hotel. With it, you provide your guests with an interactive map that lets them find your hotel's facilities, services, and points of interest just by pulling out their smartphones. Let's start by looking at the guest perspective. That is, let's go to the guest app. In this example, we are viewing a map that has an image of a personalized map with the overlaid configuration your CMS allows. So, here we see different tabs. The first one with all points grouped together, and to the right, tabs for each of the groups of facilities and services that your hotel offers. In the All tab, we can see restaurants, sports facilities, spa facilities, pools, and more. And next, in each tab, we see the different options by groups. This way, for example, in the Restaurants tab, we can view all the available restaurants. If we click on any point, it will take us to the screen of the CMS for that particular facility or service. Remember, the guest can switch between map view and list view by clicking on this section of the app. Now, let's switch sides and move to the staff's perspective in your CMS. Let's see how to configure the map that we just viewed from the guest app. First, go to your CMS and under Facilities, click on New Map. The New Map dashboard has different tabs compared to other feature dashboards, such as Restaurants or Destination Guide. This feature has its own set of tabs. The tabs you see here are Information tab, Groups tab, Map Configuration tab, and My Room Configuration tab. Let's start with the Information tab. This is where you give a name to your map. You can add a subtitle, a video, and an image. On the right side, in the section called View Type, choose the type of view you want for these contents. You can display them as points on a map, as a list of contents, or both. If you choose both, the default view will be the one displayed first. You have a preview demo for both of them, so you can see how your guests will view the different options before you begin the configuration. Keep in mind that from the guest app, regardless of the configuration you choose here, the guest can select their preferred view, either map view or list view. You also have a toggle button that allows you to hide the tab where all points appear together. This is typically used when there are numerous points on the map, and the view becomes visually cluttered. This way, the points on the map are only visible by the groups or categories that you create. Let's move on to the next tab, the Groups tab. Here you need to decide how you want to group your contents. Enter a name for each group and select which contents you want to include in it. For example, you can have a group for restaurants, another for sports facilities, and another for pools. Let's create a group. First, add the name for the group. In this example, the name is Restaurants. Then select the content you want to show. Choose the level and the desired content. It is very important that the services you are selecting have their location configured. Otherwise, they will not appear on the map. Next, choose the icon for the Group tab and the icon for the map pins. Finally, you will see a checkbox that allows you to enable multiple selection. This way, you can choose different contents at the module and category levels, as we see in this example. Now we move on to the Map Configuration tab. Here you have the option to upload a custom image of your map so that through an overlay that goes on top of the Google Maps map, you can display a personalized and more attractive image for your guests. Right below this configuration section, you have the Map Zoom Level section. You can try different values and adjust them as needed. If you're unsure about which values to use, we recommend keeping the pre-configured values. Keep in mind that the zoom level will depend on the area covered by your map, like how large or small the area to be shown is, as well as the number of points you have configured. Here you have an option in the form of a checkbox called Allow Map Rotation, which, as the name suggests, will allow the guest to change the position or perspective from which they view the map. Moving on to the Show Directions to Each Point section, here you will configure how to display directions. You have two options: in-app, meaning the guest app, or to open another mapping app such as Google Maps or Apple Maps. The last section of this tab, Hotel Map Markers, allows you to add the location of the hotel or guest rooms on the map. This means with this option, you can help your guests get directions from the hotel or their room to any other point. To do this, you would need to have configured the location beforehand.